Welcome back, everyone. It's Caleb with Red Racing Industries. Now, as of this moment, it has been basically 2.5 months of having this sim set up where it's at. You can tell behind me, if you've seen some of my other videos, we're doing a little bit of a renovation here. So I've got a few extra pieces that I am using to really, kind of redo the setup here, but not really, just a few modifications. However, let me show you what I've got right now and show you what we're going to be doing. So this is what we have right now. Now I have discovered that my PC can handle iRacing. However, I'm still working on getting to where I want to be with that. But I'm just not ready to spend the money there. So I've got the PS5, I've got the Alienware, I've got everything here. And we're going to be moving this into a completely different room without carpet. And I'm going to think about working on this as well. We will see. So we could be renovating everything. However, a few options, kind of things I've got here. I've got this anti-slip tape that glows in the dark. Hopefully that'll be cool for the pedals down there. And then we've got another fan. I've got one fan there, but that really just goes to kind of cool down the PS5. Doesn't do near as much. We're going to test this fan out and see how it does. And then we've got some lighting strips. Now, normally designed for TVs, but it is supposed to be synced. So it's got an HDMI sync box, and we're going to play with that. Now, this is going to be a little bit of work, especially figuring out how to move this out of that door and into another room. I'll start taking some pieces apart. But anyway, this is kind of the room that we're going to be using. I've got my massive 65-inch screen TV. I'll probably be moving that out of the way. But I've got, some light there. I've got some light there. And I've got a nice little pass over here. So I will be, cleaning up this room and figuring out what I want to do next. Well, we're starting by getting everything apart. Took the monitor off. Got the PlayStation in the other room. Got the seat out, so we're going to be taking it into the other room as well. And this chair through this hallway is pretty easy. I just don't know about that, about the whole rig yet. Okay, we've got basically the major pieces off. Now I've left the motor on, so we're going to be very careful. But it's still kind of heavy. Anyway, here we go. Well, I had to take the door off, and that one, and another one over there. But that is tight. It'll fit, but I might have to tilt it upwards or something to get onto this carpet rug so I can slide it. Because it's not actually that light with everything included. But it's very sturdy, very solid. Anyway, let me get on to the rest of the project. Got a little bit of sweat going on, but we got it in here. So we're going to work on figuring out where I want to put it and then getting everything put back together so we can get everything set up. As you can tell, there's a very loud echo in here and it's empty. Anyway, we're going to get everything set up, so I'll see you in a minute. Well, we're getting it back together. I don't know if my seat's the same or not, but I'll go over that later. Got the pedals, everything's put together, getting the arm bars on, and I'm moving the camera over to the other side so we have a different view instead of the desk. But we got the whole desk set up as well, and I'm going to try and move the Porsche picture in here and take that one out and put it in the other room. But this is the absolute mess I've got so far. I think we just about got it now. I did move the PC over here, but I might have to swap it back over there. We will see how I can make that work. Anyway, because I know Fanatec has some extra mounts I can buy. I just haven't bought them yet. But this is what we got set up so far. And there's a couple upgrades I'm going to do to the PC anyway. But I think it looks a lot better. And then, like, as a visual to show you, because we got Teen Titans playing. This is my perspective. I can barely see the TV, so I got to go like over there. But other than that is very solid. Yeah, I like it. I'm digging it. Still trying to get the cameras and everything else set up. But that's it. We got it all moved over. We're still working on setting up the computer area, but the main point was to get the sim rig moved over. Now, as I hop out of here, we still got a few pieces we're going to add. This anti-slip tape. We've got a stroller fan, but it's going to be another fan to hopefully face towards us when we're practicing. And then got the lights. So that'll also be a little bit of a process. But that ends this video of rearranging my setup. Other than that, it looks great. I just kind of went backwards. The camera's on the right instead of the left. The headphones and stuff are on the left instead of the right. And then the fan's on the other side as well. Other than that, thank y'all again for watching. I'll see y'all on the next video. Okay, it's taken some time, but we finally got it set up. So let me show you what I've got so far, and let me know what you think. Now, this was going to be where I was going to put my PC and everything so I can edit, but I think I've got a better idea, and hopefully I'm doing it the right way. I've still got to figure out what to do with the computer, the keyboard and the mouse, but here we are. This is the entire setup. It looks like a monstrosity in my opinion, but I've got the PS5 connected in case I need to use it, which right now it is connected. I've got the PC as well, not turned on just quite yet. And then I've got my own little custom mounting area. Instead I could buy what Fanatec has. But this is my look right here. Got the massive TV and, excuse me there. Here's the whole setup. I've got the fan right next to me, which I hope isn't interrupting too bad. Here, we'll turn it off. There we go. I mean, it is absolutely phenomenal. I can't see the TV whatsoever unless I do this, which is still kind of bad. But that's only if I want to watch TV. Anyway, currently I've got that set up, and I'll be working on getting the HDMI set up for the TV or for the PC so I can go back and forth and be able to use that. Other than that, I am pretty excited with it. I love it. Now, I thought about putting the monitor on the other side, but the problem I would run into putting it on the other side is I wouldn't be able to open my drawers, back and forth to be able to use stuff. That might be a minor inconvenience. However, I might be able to move the drawers back and forth. I'll do some more looking and figuring it out. That might work. Anyway, this is the setup. I think it looks amazing. Let me know what y'all think. This is the next day, but this is, of course, the setup now. So I'm, once again, very excited. I've been doing some editing, some videos so far this morning, but absolutely phenomenal. Once again, we're working on many of different projects with this. I've got my Dr. Pepper in the background. But anyway, I want to say thank y'all again for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this whole move over that I've just done. It took probably 2 hours, and then had some company come over, and that took a few hours. So then, of course, I finally get everything put together. It was about 12:30 at night. Like I said, I keep doing things late. However, that is what it's about with me. Anyway, this is as we continue to shift our focus and work our career into this. Now, I just recently got a few things from Fanatec to help with this setup. And if you watched the video to this point, you should hopefully know already. But if you don't, I'll be making a video on that when it arrives. Other than that, y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all on the next video.